Hey guys, Footy Manager TV here. Welcome to episode number 31 of my FIFA 15 Road to Glory with Shrewsbury. And today we have a game first up in this episode against Oxford United in the Capital One Cup. And again, at the start of the new season, when I play my first game, just want to show you all the settings, playing on world class, best level for me that I enjoy the most, which is important. And also, playing no sliders, but also my camera that I use. Some people ask sometimes, so show their tele broadcast and go custom camera settings and 17 and 3 and around that mark. Anyway, sometimes I may change it to like 18 and 3 or 18 and 4 or maybe even 16 and 4, just really depends. But around that mark anyway, you should get the same kind of camera angle that I do. And just looking at Müller there, he's up to a 69 overall. That is absolutely crazy just for a player at this level. But then he's a 16-year-old youth player. He's got that crazy dribbling and ball control. And hopefully I'll be able to utilize that in-game because, you know, as a youth player, he has poor physicals, but definitely has time to develop into those. Some people keep saying, repeating, if you sign players post-May, their physicals don't grow. But I've looked into it, and I actually looked into it, a few months back, and it's actually, EA fixed that. So that's not an issue, but he still needs time to grow into that. The physicals won't be like in the 90s in the first season. But anyway, you can see there he just had a first chance. This is really the first glimpse you're getting of him. Pretty good player. But here, Brown of Oxford United had a great chance there with his head. But unfortunately for them, he couldn't get that on target. There's the other youth player there, Alan Antonio. He's basically taken Callum Burton's position. You might say send Callum Burton out on loan, but the thing is we don't really have another goalkeeper. So he's just going to be the reserve. And I don't want to put him in games. I want to be using Alan Antonio because he can become absolutely amazing. But here, Wild, he's going to put the ball in for Nye. And did you see that? Did he attempt that audacious backheel goal? Maybe like a Ronaldo shot. I think he scored one of them in the past. But wow, if you watch that return on slow motion or replay on slow motion, I believe he did that. And look at that Müller again. He's just good on the ball. He doesn't have 5-star skills or anything. Then he pulls off a shot like that. Not on target though, but you can see the glimpse of his talent. You can just see, little glimpses of it, where he's going to, what kind of player he's going to be in the future. He's going to be absolutely amazing. In the future, he's going to be scoring goals like that when we get to the Premier League or something like that. And even talking about that, this has the potential to be like my best series ever on YouTube in FIFA 15 career mode, already gunning into the second season, and we're changing a bit this season on the first game, it looks like anyway. 58% possession. I am trying to use Müller in that way, maybe more of a centre forward. I'm not sure if we should actually change the roles and the position for him, but he just plays that way generally. I don't know why, he just does. So that we can maintain possession a bit more with his ball control and dribbling, hold on to it a bit more and create a chance, opposed to someone like Mopé or Nye. If I pass to them, they just want to use the pace and run past. Well, not they want to use it, that's what I go with because that's their strengths. I use my players to their strengths, so I wouldn't say I abuse the pace, but of course I use a player with pace, so I'm going to use his advantages. And that's going to be the same for Müller. I'm not going to try and run past players. I'm going to use his good ball control and dribbling to try and get past his man or something like that, or create a chance for someone else. But this game so far hasn't really provided much. There's been a few glimpses of talent by Müller, like I said, but apart from that, there hasn't been too much. But Goldson plays it through for Mopé. Mopé has a chance here. No, he sprays it wide. What a chance for Neil Mopé. Going towards the end of the game now as well, 90th minute, looking for a late chance. But that's what I mean. We don't have too many strong strikers like Mopé and Nye in those situations. They can't really muscle them off the ball. Even though Müller is not naturally strong, he just feels stronger on the ball. And you can see their possession, was it 58% at half-time, then it went to 51%. So, players getting tired and everything like that. So we head into extra time. This is going to be absolutely crucial. I hate playing extra time, to be honest, because your player's fitness gets depleted for the next game, for the following games. It makes it really hard. But Adu Amadi is through here. Apparently he prefers to be called Odu on his name. But there he is again. The fox in the box, Nye. He couldn't finish the earlier one, but that time, he didn't want to go for anything tricky. No fancy back heels into the back of the net. Just a simple finish there. So that's the second time this game he put in a low cross like that, and he's got on the end of it. But luckily this time he finished it, and that was just like a cool finish, just stuck his foot out and it was pretty cool. Could have went anywhere just sticking his foot out like that, but he's got talent. He knows how to find the back of the net. He can maybe try some tricks sometimes. But that's his flair. He has flair about him, and no doubt that'll be good for us. So that's his first to kick off the Capital One Cup campaign, but unfortunately we basically concede right away, which was really disappointing. I hate conceding those where they whip in the cross really quickly and we can't get to the header and it finds the back of the net. Callum O'Dowda with that one. So we're going to be heading towards injury time of extra time, and there's never much of that, but they have a late chance. It's Howard, and that was, what's his name? That was Opara. He's so good at blocking and just headering it away. Amazing pre-contract signing last season in January. Came obviously at the start of this season, really good. And Bagiri Mana had no idea what he's doing there. And they have the ball back. It's Mullins, but look at that. Adu Amadi again makes the challenge, and that is the most perfect through ball that I'm ever going to play, because it's played into the advantage of Anyi. Doesn't need to try any skills, just moves across, finesses that. He's got two, we've got two, injury time of extra time, and wow. Somehow we win this game 2-1. I thought for sure that was going into penalties. And look at my player. Do you see that substitute? He was still warming up when we've obviously won this game and it was over. I wasn't going to make another sub. So yeah, that was crazy. Funny thing. But that was a great finish. And yeah, he's got bags of class. But it's probably going to be the same situation again. We signed him for 0. Not on a pre-contract. We just inquired about him. And Leon, that's where he came from if you don't know. Leon. But you probably do. He plays for them in real life. And yeah, they just wanted 0. You can do that for some players. Just inquire and you can get them for a bit low if their contract's running out or if they're just a lowly valued player and they're not a key player for the team. Yeah, you can get them really cheap or for nothing. So yeah, what I mean there's going to be interest for him. And do we go for that interest? Do we let him go if a really big offer comes in? Numbers-wise, millions-wise, how much would you accept for him? But he's killing it right now. And not to forget, Connor Goldson, almost as good. You didn't really see too much from him. You saw Opara with a really good header late to clear it. But Goldson just wins so many tackles. You don't see them all because, I can't show everything. But here we sell 2 players. Firstly, Ashley Vincent and then Jordan Clark to give us some more funds, really. Not too much more. Nothing game-breaking or anything like that. They're probably just going to use it for youth players, youth scouting, so we can actually send the scouts out because we don't have a whole lot of cash right now, but I do want to get more players like Alan Antonio in goals and Newcastle Müller, of course, with a scout of future star. But Alan Antonio, 68 rated goalkeeper, he was actually scouted by one of our scouts. So that's really, really good. So hopefully we can find another one like him. And we've got a Heckway in our youth squad still. Paul Heckway, was he like a centre midfielder or centre attacking midfielder? Or striker, I can't really remember. I think, definitely in the central positions he is, if I remember correctly. And he's got talent as well. He's going to come in. We just want to wait till May, hopefully, and he doesn't ask to leave, and he'll get another bump, and he's going to look absolutely crazy. And you can see it doesn't matter if they're low physicals. A guy like Niklas Müller is playing really well for us, and probably makes me play better just as a general player because I don't rely on pace with him. And, that's a penalty. EA, man. I hate when I give away penalties when I don't actually give away the penalty personally. I don't tackle. I don't press the tackle button. I'm just controlling my player, moving towards the ball like that. Look at that Luongo. Like, does he trip over his head? And my player was getting up and he tripped over his head or something. Like, how can I make that not happen? It was a player I wasn't even controlling that technically gave away the penalty. So, Alan Antonio has a chance to show his skill, but unfortunately dives the right way. And that was pretty much a perfect penalty, in that kind of diagonal position up high. That's never going to be saved unless you try and stand there and hold, up on the analog stick. Like, you're not going to save that. That's a perfect penalty. That's a kind of ideal area. I think that's the best penalty you can go for, that kind of area. But I just guessed one way, didn't guess right, and it doesn't really matter if he's so tall, 6'7". If you guess the wrong way, you're not going to save the penalty. But here we have to look to turn that around. Mas Luongo on the ball, and that's going to be a foul. I originally thought it was a foul, for the second guy that got tackled. I didn't think, the first one in this position here, he hardly touched him. I would like it, in that position. So this is a bit different to normally the free kicks I score, like with inside, even in the first season with Shrewsbury, like the ones that, Podolski score and Shaqiri in that position, really, straight in front, But this is from a wide position. But it will allow me to use one of my new players who's actually really, really good in that, and that's Wild. He's got 72 free kick taking, I think it was, in curve, and you can see that right here. Didn't have so much height on it. It was about half height, and it was dipping down, and that was a great penalty. Had a bit of curve on it, and it's great to get that kind of player for this level. You're not going to get someone with high 80s free kick taking and curve or something like that. Yet not at this level. But when you got a guy with this style of free kicks, and he does have that natural curve with his left foot, that was perfect. So it was dipping down and with the curve as well. That was absolutely perfect. So I know if we get another free kick in that kind of position suiting for the left footer, Greg Wild is going to step up, and he's probably going to find the back of the net, as you can see there. See how it was dipping down. It made it hard for the goalkeeper as well. So that was an excellent free kick. And look at the goalkeeper there. He looks so disappointed. Oh, he looks like depressed, man. Greg Wild with 3 Gs. Come on, what a free kick. That was an amazing free kick. And like I said, I don't score too many like those. I usually score the one where they're directly behind it, not really relying on the curve. But, that makes it 1-1. So some interesting goals, both from the dead ball. So far this game, no goals in open play. Hopefully we'll be able to change that. But Sheffield United's on the ball here. I think that's Higden. But O'Para makes the interception. He is definitely OP. And a little bit of fake shot there. And, technically it was a fake lob in that position just to create some space. And now it's Mas Luongo. He tries to play it into Müller, but he misses that. Tries to put the pressure on as well. That's what I pride my game on as well, the pressure. Sometimes it may lead to some bad defending when I push guys higher up. But a lot of the time, you don't see it, I want to showcase that here. It actually results in some good intercepting, like Greg Wild there. Excellent tackle. And now Müller's on. Müller's on. Can he finish for his first league goal ever for us? And he does. Niklas Müller. He looks so big as well. Like, he's not like a really tall player. But it seems like he has like a strong build. And he instantly got it back and then powered in the header. Stood no chance. And hopefully a legend is born for Shrewsbury Town here today with his first league goal of his career. Hopefully there'll be much more to come. Like, he could be a legend. I see us being in Premier League, getting to Champions League. At the end of this series, hopefully, he'll probably be very late in FIFA 15, pushing to FIFA 16. And he's a guy you could imagine stepping up on that stage. And could just be killer if he develops his speed attributes. He'll be unstoppable and gets more stronger. But here, Flynn with the strike. And he belts it into the crowd. But we are going to have to make some changes here. And again, it's probably not something ideal and not realistic to do, but I like to make 3 subs at once so they make the impact. Again, like I said, it's probably not realistic, but it's going to make a difference, or much more of a difference compared to 1 sub. If you just make 1 sub for me, it's not really going to make a difference in the game. But I'm already winning, of course. But of course, at this level, League 1 football, League 2 and League 1, and even up to Championship, you play a lot of games just in the league, and then you play a lot of cup competitions as well. Of course, we'll be in the J-Paint Trophy again. Can we retain that? We'll have to see. But Greg Wild, what is he going to do? He's going to play it to Niklas Müller. He didn't score on the first time, but once again, his first 2 league goals, and they are in this game here today, they've been from staying alive in the contest after taking the first shot, and not really giving up on it. He sees, okay, I didn't score yet. Stay alive, and we'll get it on the second attempt to make it 3-1 and for sure this win. And he could almost get a hat-trick here if he could be on. See, he's getting pushed there, but he can stay on the ball. He stays on the ball, fakes it, turns around, finesse shots with a lot of power, low as well. Oh, that would have been so amazing. Hat-trick, league debut as well. That would have been insane. But yeah, that was a great chance either way. See how he got past, he used his strength. And I don't even think he's so strong. That's why I find it so amazing. It has to be his ball control or something like that. Had a killer game as well, but he doesn't get pushed off the ball easily. That's what I like about him, so I'll take that. I'll take him not being quick because, he can use his strength, not like Mopay or Enye would use his pace. So that's really, really important. And I'll go check it out now. Alan Antonio, he's just absolutely crazy. 16-year-old, 68 overall, crazy, 5-star weak foot. He's acrobatic save style. He's got the acrobatic save style. I find that a bit better. He's 6'7" as well. And you saw that, like, in the game. You saw how tall tall he is. And of course, with Newcastle Müller being 69 overall, you can see his player information there. Only 3-star weak foot and skill moves. 5'10". I think he grew from 5'7" as well, so that's pretty nice. But only got 45 strength, so where do you think his good body balance comes from? I don't know. Drop in the comments. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.